Hey everyone, it's Matt here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a form for your website. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a form. Okay, so you're going to need two websites. You're going to need a phpbb.com. That is where you're going to download the form files. And then you're going to want to need apachefriends.org so that you can run the form off of that as like a website hoster if you're doing it from your computer as like a server computer, as I do with my other computer over here. I would be doing the tutorial on that computer, but does not have the recorder that I use on it, so I'm not going to be doing it there. So what you're going to want to do is first download go to apachefriends.org and you want to download Examp. I would recommend you just go to the link in the description because it's not just apachefriends.org. apachefriends.org/en/exam.html. Alright, so you're gonna want to go to that link in the description. It will be a bit.ly link, but just click that. It will be labeled for which one it is, and you're gonna want to hit. If you have Linux, then click Linux, Windows, Mac OS X, or Solaris. Alright, so I have Windows 7 to be exact, so I'm going to click that. And then you're going to want to go to download. So you're going to want to find the one that you have. So Examp Windows 1.7.4. I'm going to do the installer because it's one of the smallest files and it installs by itself. So it's easier. Alright, so your Examp download will start in 0 seconds. Alright, so it just downloads right here. And then you just have to wait for that. So I'm going to come back to you guys when it is done downloading. Alright, so that is done downloading right here. The Examp -Win32. I do have a Windows 64-bit, but it downloaded in 32. Maybe it was supposed to download in 64. Let's check. Yep, doesn't look like it has a Windows 64-bit thing, so let's just skip that. Alright, so once that's done downloading, if you have Windows 64-bit and download in 32, it's fine, will work. So next you're going to want to go to the phpbb.com and go to downloads. Alright, so then you're going to want to go to full package right here. Then you're going to want to go to download PHP. You're not going to want to click any of these. Download PHP BB 3.0.9 in the zip file. So that is only 2.3 megabytes, so I will not have to jump cut. So I'm just gonna do that. And now first you're gonna want to install Examp Win32 into your C drive. So I'm gonna install it to right here. So just in here it'll say Examp right above or under Windows, I don't know. Alright, so please select the language, English, because an activated Windows user blah 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 blah. Some are restricted, I don't care. Alright, so click next to continue. Download to your C drive and do Examp. I want to do capitalize because I like capitals. Okay, and then you're going to want to install the Apache and the MySQL. You don't need FileZilla. I honestly don't know what that is. If I knew, I would tell you guys just to see if you guys wanted to do it. Create an Examp desktop icon. Yeah, I'll do that. Create an Apache Friends Examp folder in the start menu. No, I don't need that. Install. Alright, so I'm going to come back to you guys when this is done installing. Alright, so, make sure I'm recording. Alright, there we go. This is done. Now the video's over. Just kidding. Okay, so, once this is finished, you just hit finish. And it'll come up with a command prompt. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, so it's checking some ports. Making sure they're not in use. Errors reported here must be corrected before the service can be started. The Apache 2.2 service is starting. Alright, so let that go and let it do its little dots. It's the first time I've done this on this computer, so honestly, it worked, but I didn't know it was going to work. I've only done it on the other computer. MySQL starting, that should not take long, I do not think. They're just testing out the services that I installed, which was Apache and MySQL. Alright, Alright, had to take a little drink, sorry about that noise. Alright. Service installation finished. Hint, use also the exam control panel to manage services. That's what I'm gonna do, and I suggest you guys do that too. Congratulations, you want to start the control panel now? No, I will do that in a minute. Alright, so now you can X out this little window. Now you're gonna want to go here, or not here, you just want to open the PHP BB-3.0.9 .zip. You're gonna want to close that. Go to, like I said, how you installed it to your computer or your C drive. You're gonna want to go there, caps. All right, and go to the HT docs. Delete anything there. Nothing there is useful or important. Okay. So actually, let me see. Keep the no, never mind. Just delete everything. All right, so just drag this in here, and it will extract it. It should only take a minute or less, probably less. Alright, so that's done. Okay, so that is done, and it moved everything here. So I'm going to rename this actually to Fourms, because this is going to be my Fourms page, like I said. Okay, so X this out. You can X out your window now. And like my background? Thanks. Okay, so now you're going to want to open the exam control panel. Alright, so that should start. Run this program. Blah, blah, blah. I'll run this program. Okay. Alright, so you have your Apache and you have your MySQL running. So Apache, when it runs, it'll run any file that is in your HT docs. So this is all your website files. It'll notice the forms and do everything. Actually, if you wanted to, you could just take everything here, and if you're having the whole website as a forms or just one portion, then you could just do this. If you're having the whole website as a forms, just do this. Instead of having the forms, just take everything and move it into there. Alright, and just delete the forms. Alright, because it'll only read the config or the index, which I don't see. But anyway, okay, so you're going to want to go to your browser. I'm going to blur some of this out because it shows my... Oh, never mind. I got it fast enough. Alright, so then you're going to want to go to 127.0.0.1, and it will show you your form. Make sure that you have both of these running right here. Alright, and you're going to want to go install. Proceed to next step. Who cares about any of this? You don't have to read any of it, and just start install. Database server or DNS host name. You just want to type in local host. The database port, you don't need to do that because it's already 3306. Database name is going to be Fourms. The database username is going to be Fourms. Root. Let me do root. And the no password, because this comes with no password. You don't need to do a prefix. Now, before you hit proceed to next step, you're gonna want to go to open HeidiSQL. I forgot to mention to do that, so you just type in Google HEIDI, and then just do that, and HeidiSQL. All right, and just sorry, it's taking. I don't know what's wrong. There's no search results. Okay, there we go. Now you just go to downloads right here, and then you just download the installer and install that, and then open it. Alright, so after you do that, you're going to want to go to new, and type in 127 or localhost, just like you're doing over here. You're going to want to do no password and open. Can save settings are named. Cancel actually. Let me name this to my Fourms page and open it, and yes. Alright, so now that I'm here, this is all Fourms. You're going to want to make a new database. Create new. You right click on Fourms, go to create new database. I'm going to do Fourms and hit OK, and then you're done there. So X that out. So right now that's good. This is all valid now. Now that you made your database, so you proceed to the next step, and this connection is successful now. All right, so you proceed to the next step again. Administrator password. I'm just going to do admin password. I think I spelled that right. admin@gmail.com. I think it checks that, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. Alright, so proceed to next step. Tests passed. I will never save this, I don't care. Proceed to next step. Proceed to next step. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna call this Fourms. Alright, so it'll just go to where that is. The server port is 80, good. Protocol is going to be HTTPS or HTTP. I'm just going to do HTTP because I'm not doing a secure connection at the moment. Proceed to next step. Alright, so now what it's going to do is, you see, it's going to go to the next step, which is create database tables. So that's what it's going to do, and it's going to, if I open IDSQL again, and I go to my Fourms page, Fourms, and I go to the Fourms, and now it's creating, there was nothing here because I just created it, and now it's creating all of the tables. So once it does that, then it will bring you to where you can do the next step, which is create everything inside the tables. If they're not already, like, this is all 0, it'll take all these from 0 to whatever number they're supposed to be at. And yeah, so I'm gonna come back to you guys when that is done. Oh, actually, wait, no, it's done. Alright. So the database tables in PHP BB 3.0 have been created and populated with some initial data. Proceed to next step. Proceed to next screen to finish installing PHP BB. Alright, so proceed to next step. Now it is installing. If I refresh, now it is installing the tables inside of these. So I'm gonna come back to you guys when that is done. Alright, so that is done. It says congratulations, you successfully installed PHP BB 3.0.9. Please proceed by choosing one of the following options. Convert an existing board. Since this is a brand new form, you don't need to do any of this. But what you're gonna want to do, I'm gonna X out this. What you're gonna need to do actually is go into your htdocs file. I'm gonna X one of these out and delete or rename your install. So if you go to examp and you go to htdocs, delete or rename your install folder. I'm gonna delete it because I don't need it, and I'm just gonna hit login. And now, since I'm logged into the administration panel as an admin, if I wanted to, I could see what the regular form looks like. Alright, so this is what the form looks like. So this video is actually getting kind of long. It is at 13 minutes. So if you guys want to learn how to do how to get new styles, like this is blue, you get a different color styles and all this different stuff, just click the annotation at the top right of the video and watch part 2 of this, and then I think I will be doing a part 3 video on how to make this live. So instead of 127.0.0.1, it will be whatever your URL is. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys thumbs up the video and leave a comment if you have any questions. Make sure you guys hit that little subscribe button right above the video. Really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.